Hey, it's time yet again for another Mata Warrior I Hate video. And I don't know if this takes the urinal cake, as I like to say, for shitty stuff. It takes the urinal cake. I love saying that. I've never heard it used before, but it probably has been. So one of the things I really hate, and I noticed there was a Total Recall movie in the theater, and then there's another Spider-Man, but it's not the same Spider-Man. It's Tobey Maguire and all that. So I fucking hate remakes. That's what it is. Remakes of movies. I don't understand how you could be in Hollywood and you could just be sitting there in a boardroom with your fucking corporate douchebags, producers, corporate douchebag producers, and you say to yourself, hey, you know that movie from the 70s with Christopher Lee? It was about that guy that goes to that island called the Wicker Man. Let's redo that with Nicolas Cage and a bunch of bees and stupid occult shit thrown in. Oh, okay. So, yeah, you decide to do that. To completely ruin the original. Okay. That's probably the worst. And then they remade The Mechanic, Charles Bronson, a couple years ago. Without Charles Bronson, because he's dead. But, you know, the Charles Bronson movie, The Mechanic, I meant to say. So, I don't really understand this shit. I don't understand Hollywood, how they can get off on doing all these stupid fucking remakes over and over again. Remakes of movies that weren't even that old. I mean, Spider-Man. I mean, I don't know if that counts as a remake. It's a reboot. The new remake. Reboots. Technology, we're cool. It's going to be so fucking dated when people use these terms 20 years from now. It was a reboot. That's what they called it back in the 2010s. It's like, fuck you. Fuck you. Seriously. First I thought it was shitty they were remaking all these George Romero movies like Dawn of the Dead. It's like, most of these kids probably have not seen the original. If they were, they'd be like, oh, that's so boring. It's actually good. But it doesn't have like these fast fucking CGI cuts and all this shit. But they can fucking go fuck off anyways. Their attention span being torn to shreds. Who knows what'll happen to today's youth. They'll be fat fucking robots. Probably what's going to happen. A lot of kids growing up today, they're going to turn into fat robots. Hopefully they'll turn out okay, but basically that's what we're turning them into with all this shit. So, these remakes kind of add to that bullshit. So, Spider-Man, okay. So they remade Spider-Man or whatever with some hip young actor that probably doesn't even hold a candle to fucking Tobey Maguire. I have no idea. I refuse to see that shit, though. Total Recall? Okay, maybe it's closer to the Philip K. Dick book a little bit. It was a short story, actually, but still, why the fuck do they feel the need to make it? Remake it? Why? It's bullshit. They're usually worse. It's like fucking the Cliff Notes version of the movie that was before, and that's a Cliff Notes version of the fucking book that was, you know, or whatever. So, The Wicker Man's the worst, because that's actually a classic suspense film from the 70s. And all these remakes, all these George Romero and all this other shit. They're making... okay, this is the worst one. This takes the fucking bullshit to the next level. I guess there's a rumor in Hollywood that they're remaking Thelma and Louise with Lindsay Lohan. It's like, what the fuck? She's not even 30 years old. They were supposed to be like middle-aged women in that movie. So I don't really get it. I don't get why there's no original ideas coming from Hollywood. I don't even go to the movies hardly. I watch movies with friends like once in a while. They're usually older movies. And usually at that, you know, if I watch a new movie, it's going to be some independent film that's on video because, you know, what didn't play in the theater or whatnot. Or sometimes I'll go to an independent film. But Hollywood is full of shit. I wish these shooters that came out would have picked their targets better and picked these fucking producers that are producing this bullshit and blasphemizing the whole original films that they were, you know, remaking. So who the fuck knows what they're gonna... they're slaughtering these sacred cows in Hollywood, and people aren't really putting out much of a fuss. Okay, I don't wish anybody dead by that last comment about the shooters, but I'd probably feel better about that bullshit if it were some of these stupid Hollywood producers that remake all these movies than if there were the innocent people that were killed. And there's no disrespect to either one. But I just hate it. I just fucking hate it. I hate these remakes. They can go fuck themselves. I'm never going to go to a remake. If people ask me to go to a remake, or if I'm dating someone, let's go to see the remake! Well, have you seen the original? If you don't fucking watch the original, at least once, I'm not going to go be seen in that fucking theater with you. Movies make bad dates anyways, but anyways, I'm never going to fucking go to a remake. And I'm never going to fucking listen to auto-tune music. So, anyways, that's all. I'm signing out, and no disrespect by that last statement. It's just sometimes I wish all those people would just go fuck themselves. Those stupid Hollywood producers remaking my favorite movies from yesteryear. That Karate Kid, which should be called Kung Fu Kid. That was pretty. I never saw it, but it's just like, we're gonna retitle it, not because it's accurate with the martial art that's being practiced, but it could sell more copies, and it's kind of the same Horatio Alger plot as Rocky, just like the original Karate Kid, but it's with Kung Fu. Why not call it the Kung Fu Kid? God damn, these people are fucking retarded, man. And then there's now some remake of the Bourne whatever series. I don't fucking know. That's Spider-Man. Okay, let's remake a movie from 6 years ago. Okay. What are they going to do next? They're going to remake Spider-Man next year. Maybe. Another reboot for the kids that are already outgrown the previous Spider-Man. I don't know. It just pisses me off. Remakes can go fuck themselves. People that make remakes, I don't want them to die like I previously stated, necessarily, because that's a little harsh. But I don't think the world would miss another remake. The world needs another actual original movie. So, that's all.